Alex, my little like tiny little mimikyu people that somehow glaze his Pokemon, even though it's literally a copy. I'll be Ranticue here, and as we all know, summer has recently started in full swing. Yeah, full swing. It's not like we've all been suffering through some sort of school equivalent and for the past few years. Yeah, yeah, not like that. Whenever you're progressing through different stages of the summer, your mind gets accustomed to you sleeping in a lot. And I'm pretty sure multiple people like me are obviously going to early the moment first day comes around. Or we couldn't give two fucks about the first day and just sleep in anyway. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, what was that? Oh yeah. I was gonna talk about how horrendous mornings are, especially when you're in school. Well, people like sometimes when you're in the morning and you don't want to get up, mom literally says, "Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get up." Like you could be sleeping, like you could be waking up early in the night, in night, and 2 seconds later, when you close your eyes, it's instantly 5 o'clock, and you have to speed run like Sonic to get to school. Well, and that even depends if you have. That even depends if you go by bus, walking, or you're one of those nonchalant kids, or those little kids that act like they are like older than 15 and ride a bike. So, like, matter of factly, multiple people can consider themselves to be cool, well, if they ride the bus. And most of the time, you aren't cool. You're probably just a little Timmy out there, or a little Pedro. And the worst thing of all of this is 100% like the times you have to get up, because some schools can be really chill, like when you have to get up, but with most schools, and I mean a lot of schools, well, they want you to be a night owl. They want you to wake up at least 6 o'clock in the morning. Like that's the earliest time you have to sleep. So yeah, do even if you do wake up on time, at least at 6, you're gonna have to wait for more hours to even get to school without teachers asking you, "So how'd you get to school today?" And that's the worst part of things. Like you get those nosy teachers who literally doesn't care about anything else but your life in general. Well, not even the little Timmies in the class are asking about your life. And those guys have the attention span of a goldfish. Honestly, that like, have you been around a preschooler before? Like, let me tell you, a horrible experience, especially in this time. Sometimes kids just stare at you and say the words, "So, what's it like being a teenager?" And you just have to stare at them and while explaining how puberty exists and all without having any separate like boundaries. You're gonna like stare at them and have you smell your hot ass onion breath similar to my breath after not brushing my teeth for 2 days. And also it's even worse if you're one of those if you're one of those like if one of those mean girls, Like if you're one of those mean girls in school, then you're either one of two things: an actual rude person who don't want anybody to be their friend, or you're just trying to be nonchalant as a female. And don't get me wrong, you can be a female and be cool, but with the way some of the mean girls do it, they act like they're part of a Disney movie with how they act, and act. But the worst part of mornings in general is the bus ride or the car drive home. I don't want, like, honestly, my entire stick is like the moment I get onto the bus for the first time in school year is to find a random spot on the bus and then make that spot my little private nest. Yes, like honestly, I would never move from a spot that I basically marked. Right, not even people, not even the, not even the biggest tick could make me jump away from it. Like honestly, if I don't squash that bug, like bro, like the biggest reason why I have to move is because I got into a argument with somebody, and yeah. So I don't have much else to say about the bus, but I do have one thing to say, and one thing that I personally begun to hate being a part of: topics. You could you could be completely chilling in the bus. You could be like completely the ice cold. You could be like an ice cube or something. But nope, because you were the topic in school, people are trying to talk to you and get to know you and all that stuff. And for little old me, the last thing I want to do at the start of the school year is be social in any sort of way. So, so most of the time, I just stay away from. I just kind of stay away from them, at least as far as I can possibly get. Because the moment that I even talk to somebody, they're gonna be thinking that I'm their new best friend, and I get that you want friends. I get that, but god damn boy, well, you literally talk non-stop to me, and I talk a lot. I know. I know. This is the main reason why I made this channel to begin with. Anyway, we don't even, I don't even do much to begin with. I don't really want anybody near my house. I don't want anybody like in my room. Like even when I'm at home, I literally I just turn into a turtle of some kind. Turn into a tortoise. I turn into a Koopa. Not even Koopa. I turn into a Goomba waddling endlessly in my room. Boom. Or just playing a damn video game. Or just scheming to take over the world or something. Blah blah blah. Right, so. Like I don't want to be known as the popular kid. I want to be known as some sort of creepy ghost story that people talk about. Like I like my dream home is just a apartment where nobody enters it, no matter what. Like I want to be known as the cranky old grandpa that lives next door. Or but anyway, like not even not even being at home is the worst part. Right, the worst part of the start of the school day is getting in the actual school. Because well, not because of the first class that plays a big part, but because all these big ass big bags trying to waddle their way into a class. Because sometimes the big bags are the most sometimes the big backs are the most biggest are the most biggest person to be blocking the doorway. Hey, like people be moving like sometimes people be moving like Attack on Titans with how they be walking usually. Even when I try even when I try to at least get to the lunchroom, there's always people blocking the way of some kind. There's always people trying to get in my way. Hey, I'm a big man. I need big eats. This Mimikyu needs to eat. So, like honestly, people be moving like the Titans in Attack on Titan, like or those giant ass statues. But that's just some solo level, so solo leveling. Like the first episode. If y'all don't know what that is, you're missing out. It's a really good show. Anyway, hey, people just don't know what it means to or moving faster. Like if y'all don't move like Sonic the Hedgehog up in this shit, bro, I be moving with my full, like when that lunch bell rings, like the only freedom that I'll get throughout the school day, I start sprinting. I move like Sonic the motherfucking Hedgehog, like with how fast I try to go. I have my hands fully cocked back when I run to the lunchroom. Like the moment I hear that bell, I'm not like I stop acting all nice. I'm I'm gonna take my I'm gonna eat my food and there's nothing you can do about it. And I'm a hungry bitch. Anyway, so anyway, hey, what was that? Oh yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, it's just the first class, the spiral into hell, and especially when you have those little stuck ups, or hell, even if you have those like, little Timmy's in the classroom asking dumbass questions. Like little Timmy, I don't want to hear your whiny ass voice the moment I wake up. Okay, I don't I don't want to hear that. I really don't. Why must you be here, little Timmy? Why must you be here? I don't understand why you must be here. Yeah, little Timmy, I don't know. So, and especially with the class pets or the know-it-alls, also be acting like, "Good morning, teacher. I can't wait to have a new fun day with you." Like, bro, stop sucking the dick of the teachers. Like nobody, like the teachers don't care about you. The teachers, like sometimes the teachers are more bored than we are in class, or just suffering the same punishment because the class can't learn what shut up means. And so it's like, and you know the worst part? It's those kids who have arch nemesis or like a rivalry with some other kid for no apparent reason. Like they like sometimes the kid it's just like sometimes kids have the biggest rivalries overall. It doesn't even have to be a rivalry. You just have to hate someone well enough to actually prey on their downfall. Like you don't like you rarely have to start the conversation with somebody to get them to be a rival. Because for some reason they want they want to see you crash and burn for no reason. I know from experience. It's for example, let's talk about. I had a small rival since well, and I won't be going into them entirely fully detailed because I can make profit for another video that I'm gonna work on soon. But anyway, I'm gonna call this guy to avoid saying his real name as much as possible. Well, and to avoid me somehow getting a lawsuit for saying his name like publicly online for everyone to hear. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Eichel. I'm gonna say Michael Metrics and Bentrix. Yeah, let's go with that. Michael was an absolute prick on my side. So like I don't even fully know him, and I absolutely hate him. He literally treated himself as a king in compared to the other students. Like the other students could be chilling in lunch, trying to eat their food. And this kid could be having the loudest conversation with a teacher, calling them names I don't even want to call my mama or papa, because if my arms will be ripped off. Uh, so yeah. So yeah, now I'm a pretty empathetic guy from what I learned, especially during my first year of high school. So the moment that I hear him talking to the teachers like that, I instantly get all defensive because teachers are real people too. Not some robots people should be hating. Hating. And the teachers are pretty patient. They are pretty very patient. So in the full years that I had the same class as and he was calling these teachers the names. So names they haven't been doing anything. The principal hasn't been doing nothing about it. Okay. Like sometimes I have a fight with him because he called me a name, or he said something disrespectful about my mother, or any of my family members, or was mocking me at a very personal level. Almost every time Michael Benson has got, shit. uh, I mean Michael Benson, huh? Benson has always gotten the short end of the stick. They don't even need to plead their case sometimes. They would just be like, so I got into a fight with this fat kid, and yeah, I wait, what? I didn't say that their mother is a turkey, even though it's true anyway. True anyway. That's true. That's I'm not joking. Not joking. That's exactly how things would go. Not even the slightest truth. His tick would bother this guy. And I don't like that in a person at all. Well, one more topic I need to get off my chest before I end this video. Yeah. Sometimes the worst part of the end of classes is not having any homework. Y'all feel really, really happy. And then 2 seconds later, you hear the class idiot, or the know-it-all, or the person that hates the entire class and wants to cause problems, utter those magic words. Teacher, you forgot the homework for today. The moment that those words are heard, yeah, no, you're public enemy number one. Even the school bullies will stop dead in their tracks when they hear those very special words, turn around, and immediately start bullying the hell out of the kid. Nobody wants homework, especially in high school. Well, nobody wants to deal with the endless amounts of homework. And the worst part is sometimes the homework doesn't even make sense. Like you could, you could, you could be doing homework on a regular day, and the next question is so, what's the, so answer the question. What's 2 plus 2, and show your work, or something okay, like write an essay.
Does Timmy have 10 apples? Yes or no? Write a full sentence about, write at least 3 sentences about your answer. I'm not even joking about that part. But like one time, even in high school, we had a question similar to this. The ever, worst thing I could ever wish on my opponents, that's in any future fights, is them going through the same dumbass fuck ass stuff that I went. So in conclusion, I don't know. No, school fucking sucks.